All right. We all want to talk about these the ICE facilities and protesters and shit. Got my boater hat on, baby. You know who I support. Look, it doesn't help whatever to go and protest at an ICE facility. Okay, I don't care if you're paid for. You're most likely an aggressor. It doesn't make any sense to do this. Okay, uh, it's not going to prove anything. It's not going to do anything. Guess what? You have to put up that shit just like we had to for 8 years. Okay, we had one of your damn presidents in there. Wait your turn. Go out, show your vote. Don't burn your own damn cities down. That's just stupidity right there. That shows how stupid you are. Burn your own cities down. What the hell's that? Then you wonder why there's no markets. And then your own, what is it? Is that the mayor or governor say, oh, well, if you close a store, you're going to get hit with a fine. Well, my store's not there, so I'm not going to pay your damn fine. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. You can't stop companies from leaving. You just can't. It's your own fault. It's your own government. You need to dump your whole government, start all over, and fix it. You shouldn't have legal drugs. You shouldn't legalize drugs. Was it Oregon did that? Every drug is free. It's all legal. It's then you got them out in the streets and Frisco. They're pooping, and you can steal up to what is it, $900 or some shit. And nothing happens to you. Who the hell came up with that one? How did he even get to the table? I would have looked at the other guy. Are you stupid or something? No, we're not voting on that because it's not going to happen. It's just stupid. So you don't get to blame ICE or anybody else if you're at a protest and you're doing stupid shit and you get injured. Or my favorite, you get maced. That's your own fault. Stop doing stupid shit. There's so many things you could be doing with that time to help what your home, improve your home life, beautify your neighborhood, help others. What is it? What's that other one? Donate your time, volunteer, a soup kitchen or something. Help homeless. I mean, there's so many avenues. If you would have took that time and all the energy you put into this crap, that's not going to do anything to ICE. All they're going to do is bring in more guys and hurt you. That's your job. You're committing crimes. That's all you're doing. And you all should be put in jail. You should be dragged out, kaboobalized, cuffed, chained, and thrown into jail with all the other illegals. And guess what? I guarantee you, those illegals are not going to be nice to you. The ones you think you're protecting and all this shit, they're not there to be nice to you. They don't give a shit about you, okay? They just want to go out, run amok, freedoms, make money, get free stuff, and enjoy their life. They don't give a shit about you, okay? And not only that, 90% of you are white. So you're basically protesting others because you're white against the white man. So that doesn't make any damn sense. It's kind of like white people are the only ones that stick up for other races other than their own. So it makes no sense. If you volunteer to help others, think of all the good you could do in your own towns, your city, your counties, your state. If you just would redirect all that energy into that, it'd be phenomenal. You would help so much. You improve your life. Okay. Or how about this one? If you get injured, you're responsible, not the state, not federal, definitely not federal, because you're someplace you shouldn't be. Doesn't matter if it's a public street or not. You should be at home, at work, taking care of the kids, or looking for work. And if you got that much time, that much energy, volunteer, help out someone else. Go get graffiti off the wall. Go help some drug addicts. There's so many things you guys could do. Okay. Other than that, everybody goes, well, where are all the Trumpsters and MAGA, whatever you want to call us? Where have all this Nazi people gone? We're at work. We're helping our neighborhoods. We're beautifying things. We're helping our neighbors. We're doing all this stuff that you all should be doing. And you're not. Why? Because you're protesting bullshit. And then you're out there wearing these, inflatable, furry costumes that are plastic or whatever the hell you call them, inflatable costumes. Just like this, all you're doing is showing how stupid you are. That's all you're doing. And then you're going to take shots at them. You're going to die. It's just inevitable. Why? Why bother? You know? You guys can't control yourselves, so you're trying to control a situation that you can't control because it's none of your business. It's just the way it is. Okay, I'm for ICE. I love them. They're cleaning up the community. I mean, like that one guy, when ICE was in LA, there was no traffic because all the illegal Mexicans staying home and were hiding because they didn't want to go to jail. They didn't want to go back to Mexico. Guess what? If their country, it's Mexico, Somalia. If your country's so good, why are you here? It's not for the empanadas. It's not for any of the food. It's not for the freedoms, because your country's so great. You wouldn't have left it. If you couldn't improve your own country, how are you going to improve ours? Serious question. How are you going to improve ours? You couldn't improve your own. You know? And it's crazy. It's just, then you guys, what was that the other day that a child got maced? Why was the child there? A parent, one of you jackheads brought a child to a protest. And you know, if it's at an ICE center, it's not going to be a peaceful protest. It never is. Because you guys are too stupid to have a peaceful protest. Sit around and say, hey, this is what we would really like to see. Can you talk to us? You know, hey, can we figure something out that works for both sides? You know? No, you don't. You start throwing bottles, rocks, all sorts of stupid shit, hoping that it all works out. It's going to go our way. If we just keep being violent, violence is not okay. They're using violence against you because you're using violence against them. Go home. Go home. Just go home. Don't even have to go home. Just don't be there. You don't belong there. There's nothing there for you. There's nothing you can do. Okay? Like the one that took some pew-pews at some officers. He didn't hit any of them. But he did end 2 innocents that were just being shipped home. They just wanted to go home. They were being shipped home. Everybody was had, and then that happened. Then the guy, you know, ended himself. You know, that was crazy beneath it. It's like, you don't get to blame others, okay, for your own doings. Okay? If you bring a kid to a protest or demonstration or anything like that, you, as a parent, should be charged. Felonies. Federal felonies, in fact. Federal child endangerment. I think that's what it should be called. Federal child endangerment at a protest. You brought the child doesn't belong there. The child doesn't know what he's there. He just sees a bunch of people. Oh, you know, they're wearing masks. You guys shouldn't be allowed to wear masks either. It's automatic. You see a mask, pluck them. You're going to jail. Instant felony. Identification fraud. Just call it that. Trying to hide your identification. You don't get to sit there. Why are you hiding your face? Hide your face. Why are you hiding yours? Okay, that's the real question. Why are you hiding yours? What do you got to hide? If it's your job and you're a professional troublemaker, or protester, or instigator, or whatever you are, would you be proud of your job? You're getting paid lots of money, right? So show your face. Quit hiding behind the mask and then turn around, just like you guys always do, and instigate and say it was us. That is the crazy part. Oh, well, you know, why are you hiding your face? Because they're protecting their families, because they're doing what's right. They know in their heart and their jobs, it's what's right. That's why they're doing the job, okay? But their family didn't choose that. Their family just wants to be left alone, and there's no reason. None of their information should be on the internet for anybody to get anywhere, of any law enforcement, period. That's just crazy. So, in hindsight, you anybody that brings a child to one of those, and if you are a minor, this is the crazy one. Okay, if you're under 18 and you're at a protest, you should be charged legally as an adult with federal charges. Federal felonies. Everything's federal felony. No more of this kiss ass misdemeanor garbage. None knocking it down. Minimum 1 year in the pokey. Okay, and lifetime federal offense on your record. It's just crazy. Okay, there's no reason for it. You guys got other things you could be doing, really helpful things. You know, when was the last time you guys looked for a real job? Our economy would be so much better. Look at your state. How many? Go on to Google and Google how many businesses have left that state you're in because of what you're doing. The whole West Coast, you all should be shut down. I'm sorry. It just is. Your whole governments need to be wiped clean and replaced. Period. None of this, oh, it should always be 50-50 in any government, period, anyway. It should be half Republican or conservative, half Democratic or liberal, whatever you want to call it. But everything should be even. Okay, half and half, everything gets done. Because that way it would keep like stupid pooping in the street laws off the table. Okay, that should have never even came up. If somebody said, hey, let's make it legal to poop in the street, hey, that sounds good, let's vote on it. No. And no voting. Everybody got to be in there. If there's a person missing, you're not voting on that. Move to the next thing. If one or two people, if there's one from each side, then by all means. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that it's even allowed. You guys should be all Democratic. You should be able to change it. Every state gets equal amount of people, equal amount of senators, everything per the state. Not this. California gets 54. Texas gets 30. This state gets 2. This one gets 1. No. Everybody gets 10. 10. Hey, if your county or whatever is bigger than everybody else's, well, that's the county you chose. So pick a smaller one next time. It's just equal amounts for everybody. It is just crazy. But you bring a child, you should be federally charged with that. Child neglect, abuse, everything. Jail time. I'm talking real jail time, real fines. None of this, oh, well, you didn't have a babysitter? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'll dismiss the charge. No, bullshit. Child endangerment. Instant pokey. No walking around, no wishing, no hoping. It's instant jail. And you lose your kid. Your kid goes into a system or to a next family member that can prove that they're not stupid like you are. Okay? I know it's going to piss a lot of you off, but I don't give a shit because you're stupid. You are. You're being stupid. You're acting stupid. Go do something good for the environment. Help your neighborhood. Move graffiti. Help the lady down the street mow her lawn. Paint her house. Ask if she needs some dishes done. Would she like to sit on the porch with some nice iced tea? Hey, there's an old veteran guy. I'll go get a 6-pack of beer, sit on the porch, and talk to him for a while. Spread some good, man. Stop this protest shit. It doesn't do anything. It's not helping your cause. Because, well, you don't have one. Because half the people they put on these videos and shit, why are you here? I don't know. That shows how stupid you are. Go home. Go home. I think that every time you guys do a protest, there needs to be extra officers called in. Mandatory. That state's police must help. Must. If you don't like it, you lose your job, you go home. If you try to ban it, you lose your job. And you go home. There's no place for this bullshit of we're not going to help ICE. We're not going to help the federal government take away our citizens. They're not your citizens. They're illegals. And their job is to take them and remove them. If Biden and all them would have opened up the pearly gates and let them all in without being checked, we wouldn't be going through this. None of it. It's going to continue for the next 10 years, okay? We got too many Republicans that everybody wants to see in the office next. We got JD, you got Erica, you got all sorts. Even the JD with the Trump, and then they could swap. One could step down and swap the other one. You got that option. There's so many options. Okay, even the Vance, DeSantis. There's so many options. We're gonna keep it for the next freaking 12 years. So you guys might as well get used to it because all we're gonna do is just make it worse for you. Could start outlawing this shit. It's stupid. You got to fix your states. You can't even do that because you're too busy protesting something that's legal. They have a legal right to take people. They have a legal right to get rid of them. There is no kidnapping, okay? It's not kidnapping unless a family member says it's kidnapping. And guess what? Their family member's not going to come forward because they're illegal and they don't want to be kidnapped too. Go back to the country. Don't come to this country. Go home. Go home. What was it? He raised it to, what was it, $2,000 now? Maybe I heard somewhere $3,000 to go home. A free plane trip and $3,000 in your pocket. Come on, in Mexico, that's going to last a long time. A long time. And then on top of this, you give them illegal driver's license, sanctuary cities. No, there's no such thing. Okay, you can rule it, vote on it, make it law all you want. It's against federal law. Federal trumps state every time. Every time. There's no whining about it. There's no guessing about it. There's no, oh, well, he did this or they did that or this and that and that and this. No, it doesn't matter. It trumps it every time. There's nothing you do. You can't outlaw face masks on the federal officers because federal trumps state every time. And on top of that, all you governors, mayors, everybody getting in the way, y'all need to be charged with obstruction. You really do. This is it's old. It's fine time enough. Y'all need to be charged and move on. Be done with this, man. Playing these stupid games ain't doing shit but wasting time. Okay? And then all federal judges, if you're not going to uphold your duly job, you're out. I don't care if you're conservative, Democratic, liberal, hard right, whatever. If you can't uphold the federal law or the law of the land, you're out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no reason we'd have to sit here and deal with your shit. You know? Like all these illegals who killed people, you know, or set them on fire or did the train things, you know, and hurt others and ended theirs. That ain't right. What was that one guy? Like a 70-something times he was in front of a judge. They even told the judge he had mental issues instead of the judge demanding and saying, hey, we're going to do a state mandated mental evaluation of you, and then we'll have you come back and we'll see from there. No. All right, well, until he gets that, let him out. No, then he hurt somebody? Now he ended some poor little Ukraine girl? What the hell is that? And then the jogger? I mean, you got all these illegals hurting our real citizens, and you're all fine with that? I don't understand it. You guys can't figure out what sex you are, but you also can't differentiate between legal and illegal. What the hell's that? What's right? What's wrong? I mean, where'd you go to school? It's obvious you guys didn't take financial classes. That I do fully understand. But what the hell? You guys differentiate sexes? There's only two. We all know this. It's always been that way. Hundreds of thousands of years, and all of a sudden, you little Gen Z brains just can't process that there's a male, female, there's something else because you want it to be something else. Because you're too stupid to realize there's only two, there always will be, and it ain't ever going to change. Guess what? 1,000 years ago, when we're looking at dead bodies, guess what? It's either male or female. Well, it could be binary, Bill. I don't know. It might be homo sapien or something. I don't know what it is. There's, 98 freaking different sexualities, so who knows? Let's not assume what the dead body is. It's male or female, okay? Pull your heads out. Stop being dumbasses. Go home, okay? I think automatically, if you're in a vicinity, you get to go. You get a free ride, okay? They get to take you out, throw you on a bus, bust you out in the middle of nowhere, and just leave you. Take your keys, take your phone, and just leave you people out in the middle of the desert. Let you figure out how to get back. Can't swim, can't nothing. You shouldn't have been there. And then every car that doesn't have a local tag on it that belongs there is towed. Everyone. I think you should. If you go there and you get arrested for protesting, you lose your car, you lose your job because you're going to have a felony on you now. A federal felony. Not just any felony, a federal. I would hire somebody with a federal felony. I've hired felonies, but if it was a federal for that, nope. Wouldn't hire you whatsoever. But hey, you got comments, and I know you got some good stuff. Come on, comment down below. If you want to throw a couple of divots down towards our donation area, I'd appreciate that. There's a couple of options down there. We'd appreciate anything you send us. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Because it just seems like a giant waste of time. Nothing's going to become of it. All you're doing is that you're out there crying like a little infant in aisle 4 because you can't have the Captain Crunch and you want the Cocoa Pebbles. It doesn't make any sense. Stop crying. Go home. Reevaluate your life and what you're doing, and go out and do some good for your own community, for your own group. Look at the Democrats. You guys don't even know where you are anymore. Okay, because you let so many liberals in there and you let them take charge because you didn't want to deal with it. Hey, let them do it, and then we'll just sit back and enjoy it. And now look at you. Was it probably down to 17% approval? You guys just suck. Nobody wants to run for you. And anybody you do want to run for you is already lost. I mean, even Hillary was telling, come on, no, don't. She's like, I'm ready to run again. No, you're not. You wasted over $1 billion to lose. Okay? And most of that we know went in somebody's pocket. A lot of it went many people's pockets. Well, let's take that last check before we leave. Come on. $100 million to Beyonce for 2-minute bullshit? You had to be stupid. I think it was 3 minutes, though. But, yeah, was it? 3 minutes of bullshit? Come on. You have to be smarter than that. And then on top of that, did she pay back the $20 million that they overdrew? Some bank actually said, hey, you went through $1 billion? No, you're out of money. No, they let them take another $20 million. Who paid that back? Who's paying that one? Is it paid back? These are questions we'd like to know. You guys have a good day. Comment down below. Let's get this started. Yeah. I love it.